I can imagine this being the face of Donald Trump Jr. after the comment he just recently made. So you're probably wondering, why is there this buffoonish, cartoonish looking image of Donald Trump Jr. on here next to a mural of George Floyd? So basically what happened, a weird catastrophe, I guess you could say, struck in so many words. And it did strike. A beam of lightning, a strike of lightning struck the side of a building in which a mural of George Floyd was at. And it pretty much destroyed the mural, but I'm sure that they'll go ahead and, eventually repair it. And then Donald Trump Jr. came out of his mouth and said something to the effect of the mural being struck or it collapsing, quote unquote. Was that a sign of a higher power? We all know what he was alluding to when he said that. Because they always usually say when something strikes something, that usually means that it was something that was deemed to be bad or something like that. So, for him to say that, I'm not surprised. Look at who he's a product of. I mean, as far as from the loins of and the environment that he comes from. And it's amazing how people like himself love to use God or their iteration of God to justify a lot of things or to say things in which he just said. And he probably gonna say, oh, y'all just misconstrued my words. We didn't. I didn't. We knew exactly what you meant, and you knew exactly what you meant. Donald Trump Jr. is weighing in on the collapse of George Floyd's mural that was reportedly hit by lightning earlier this week. He wrote on Twitter Wednesday, "It's almost like a higher power is telling us something. When was the last time you heard of a brick building being destroyed by lightning? I am a builder, and I am not sure I've ever heard of it." That just shows the type of bubble that he lives in, because there has been several items that have been struck by lightning before. He must have never heard of power outages. But we know what he's trying to say. Police in Toledo confirmed that a bolt of lightning struck the building and caused the section of a wall adorned with the large mural to collapse, reducing it to rubble. Floyd, 46, was killed in Minneapolis by terrorist Derek Chauvin in 2020. Chauvin was convicted. I'm going to skip through all of that. The mural was painted in July 2020 by artist David Ross. He told Fox 8 News that he's looking to do another mural. A GoFundMe has been started to help raise money for a new mural. The city of Toledo said it is planning to create a new mural and will find a new location for the artwork. Donald Trump Jr., as we already know, is trash. He has to know he's trash too, but he probably doesn't think that he is. I mean, look at this imagery of his face right here. Like, that's probably the most closest I've ever seen him look to his dad. Because his dad be making them same weird, goofy looking faces as well. But it just also shows you that when it comes to palm-colored people, and it comes to our plight and our pain, they could give two fucks. Which is exactly why my mantra and my chant of I feel nothing weighs heavily when shit happens to them. And you should feel the same sentiment as well to those of you out there who was listening. Like, who is he to say and come out of his mouth and say something like that? Like, literally digest what he said. It's almost like a higher power is telling us something. When I get off of this video, I'm going to go look through these. I don't know why I'm going to torture myself with this, but I'm going to go look and see what the people saying in that comment section. But I can just about guess what they're saying. I'll be shocked if it's anything otherwise, but I know he has the same type of base as his dad. So that lets me know that. Now, wouldn't it be interesting, Donald Trump Jr., if, say, lightning was to strike, say, a mural of your dad? I wonder, would he be saying the same thing? Probably not. And it would be understandable because at the end of the day, that's his dad, and through thick and thin, he's always going to defend him and have his back. But at the end of the day, George Floyd was also somebody else's dad. He was also somebody else's brother. He was also somebody else's friend. But I don't even know why I'm saying that, because to people like Donald Trump Jr., that doesn't mean a damn thing. And that's fine, because Donald Trump Jr. and his entire clan don't mean a damn thing to me. See how that works?